Well, there is even more drama when you look at an action packed day 5 already in the India versus New Zealand test. Yes, not a single ball has been bowled. Play was expected to start at 9:15 a.m. IST, but there was heavy overnight rain. The outfield was wet, and because of that, not a single ball was being able to be bowled in that 1 hour period. But luckily, by about 9:30, the rain eased off, the drizzle eased off, the covers were then starting to be peeled off, and the subsurface aeration system ensured that it did its work. And now we have got an update. Play will resume at 10:15 a.m. IST, and your lunch session will be at 12:30 p.m. IST. So you're going to have a 2 hour 15-minute session that you have got today, because you have to make up for the lost time that has happened in this entire test match. Remember, all these days play was being extended until 5:15 p.m. IST because of all the rain delays that had happened prior to that. Now, today at the start and also in the weather forecast, we had told you that there will be rain. It was very dark and gloomy in the morning, and then when we saw what had happened, yes, rain was pelting down at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in the night time as well as in the early morning period. Then at about 9:15, it was decided that yes, play will not start on time because it was still wet in patches. So 9:15 a.m. IST, when you look at it, the play did not start. After that, there was a resumption that the subsurface aeration system decided to do its work. The umpires had an inspection at 9:45 a.m. IST, and then it was decided in 5 to 6 minutes that yes, play will start on time at 10:15 a.m. IST. So 1 hour of play has been lost because of all this. So it is a very big situation we are seeing at this stage. So play will start at 10:15 a.m. IST. Lunch session will happen at 12:30 p.m. IST, and if there is a second session, it will begin from 1:10 p.m. IST. Most likely, when you look at it, New Zealand and India, it might go until the second session, first hour. Maybe it will go until then because India will want to put up a fight. There will be some early morning moisture on the wicket, and also with the overhead conditions being cloudy, the sun is out at this point in time. So there might be a bit of help for the fast bowlers in the early morning session now, which is going to start in the next 25 minutes or so. So 25 minutes later, you will see the first ball being bowled, and then until 12:30 p.m. IST, you're going to see the forecast happen. You're going to see the match happen. Now, in the afternoon session, you're going to see maybe after 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that there might be heavy showers in that period. So it is a big situation. You're racing against time, against the weather. If the weather stays away, the match might end by the second session. If not, evening session is cloudy, but there is no chances of rain in the evening at this stage. So basically, when you look at it, 1 hour of play has been lost, but you're going to make it up with a 2 hour 15-minute session. Now New Zealand will be determined to end their 36-year jinx in India, and many people are asking me at this stage, can India pull it off? Parth, it's difficult, but it has happened in the past. 2004 Mumbai, but remember, Mumbai was an abominable pitch that you played on. So that is a different thing. This Chinnaswamy wicket is difficult, but it has been sporting to a big extent. Priyanshu, Australia were bowled out for 112 at Bengaluru in 2017. Do you think a collapse is loading? See, on that wicket, it was spin friendly. Okay. Throughout the test match, when you looked at it, you had some form of help for the bowlers at this point. So I think it will be tough. It's going to be really important that India gets about 3 to 4 wickets, and you're not even erased about, you're still about 70 runs behind. Then and only then you can see that yes, they might be able to pull it off. So New Zealand will be positive. They will try to ensure that they can chase it down. They will not want to take it way past the second session or the last session. New Zealand will be determined. They will be far more disciplined. I don't think they'll play bad shots, because remember, on that wicket, you played 3 to 4 bad shots, India, and that's what resulted in a collapse of 7 for 54. And New Zealand will be aware of that particular aspect. So Parth is saying Satyam KL should be dropped. He can't play in pressure matches. But then again, see, it's a catch 22. It's a catch 22 for KL Rahul. There is no easy answer to this. Knee jerk reaction will say drop him. But it is not so easy. understand one thing about KL Rahul, it's never easy. So Jasprit Bumrah not understand overcast conditions. Sachin Bugalia saying, well, today is the day for Bumrah to shine. I mean, Bumrah and Siraj will be having an extended spell of 888 overs, and then after that, let's see how it pans out. So India are really facing an uphill task. So the last time India lost two home tests same year was in 2012. Yes, it was because you lost two tests in 2012, and in one season, when you look at it, yeah, you lost one in England. You are risking losing this one here as well. Well, but then you lost that England series in 2012. You didn't lose. You're not yet losing a series here. So India will launch a fight back because remember when they lost to England in Hyderabad, they managed to pull off the remaining four matches and were really, really good in that sense. So New Zealand will know what is against them. 107 runs. If the target was 200 plus, then I'm pretty much sure India were having an 80% advantage of winning this. But it's 107. I would say it is still, the draw is now out of the equation. If the match starts in the next fight, it will start in the next 15 minutes. So the draw is out of the equation. Now let's see how that pans out. So India versus New Zealand, start time is 10:15 a.m. IST. 10:15 a.m. IST. Lunch will happen at 12:30. New Zealand will be looking to be positive and end this quite quickly. India will want 10 wickets. A collapse can happen. New Zealand also had a similar collapse, but I think 107 is looking slightly too little at this stage. So anything can happen. I mean, everybody is citing the example of Mumbai Wankhede. Let's see if that can be repeated 20 years later. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.